It's been used throughout humanity's entire history to convey emotions, traditions, history, but also to just have fun. Now, music has been distributed through the ages in many different forms. However, the most popular in the modern age is through the use of applications on smart devices. The leader in this frontier is Spotify, so we went to their US headquarters to get an inside look. So how was Spotify made?
He was founded by Daniel Ek, who is the founder and is still the CEO, and he is a Swedish, he was a software engineer, but he loved music, and he started being an entrepreneur at a very young age. He's still very involved in the company, and basically he founded his first company when he was 15 or 17, designing websites during the dot-com era. And the first money he made, he invested in video games and music. So he likes to tell his story. And then basically, after he sold his first companies, he took some time off, and he was in his early 20s, and he said, okay, what do I want to do after? And that was the time in which Napster was still being used, and there was a lot of piracy in the music business, and record labels were losing money, so he came out with this legal Napster, so with the subscription model, and he created Spotify.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So speaking of that, what does the name Spotify mean?
There is a funny story about that. So basically, him and the co-founder were in I think in a steam room in a Turkish bath in Sweden, I think. But anyway, they were just like, oh, it's amazing if we can do this music business, and how should we call it? And they gave the name Spotify. So it just came out from a very spontaneous conversation.
Cool. Okay, cool. Which traits do you think you need to have to work with your team in Spotify?
So definitely be very creative, be very flexible. So our HR philosophy, they say it's passionate, collaborative, creative, compassionate. So basically be a people person and be very creative, but also be a very creative problem solver. And that works well in teams and squads that come together, and then they work on different projects, and then because you can work always with different teams, so you have to be very adaptable.
Awesome. On the side, which skills and traits do you think need to be developed in children to facilitate learning at home?
Learning and development to work in tech company?
Yeah, particularly in this field.
In this field? A lot of teamwork, a lot of creative problem solving, a lot they need to be very curious, and they need to look at the problem from different angles. And also this is also a music company, so it helps being in touch, with the music and the artists. So it really depends, for kids that want to develop the skill to work in a music and tech company, whether they are interested more on the creative side or on the tech product side.
Of course. How do you find new artists?
So our creative team works with labels, and but we ingest thousands and thousands of new songs every day from labels. So the labels give us metadata, and sometimes they promote new artists, and sometimes all the information about this new artist is in this metadata. So because there is the release information, so we know when the song is released. But also we have a tool that's called Spotify for Artists. So even if an artist doesn't have a label and it's not promoted by the label or it gets distributed by the labels, the artist can have its own page and create his own account for Spotify to upload his music, create his artist page on the platform, and flag the new releases.
So how do artists make money on Spotify?
So they receive royalties. So every time a song is played, it generates money. It generates a royalty that gets divided by labels who represent the performing artists, and then another piece of royalties go to the publisher who represent the songwriters and the producers of the song. So all those parties, they receive like royalties.
Cool.
Yeah.
And how much of a royalty is it per?
That's one of the most complex calculations because it depends on the deal, and we have like different deals with different labels and different publishers in different regions. So every region will have a different rate, but it's the majority is linked to a percentage of revenue. So it's a share of revenue that we get from advertising and subscriptions.
Yeah. We spoke about the revenue generated by different songs. What's the most a song has made on Spotify?
Ooh, I don't know in terms of money, but I think one of the most streamed songs. Sorry, can I use the computer? I think it was either by Drake or Ed Sheeran. Yeah, The Shape of You. 2 billion streams. Yeah.
Cool. So in your opinion, what does it take for a song to become a global hit? Or just a hit?
That's nobody knows. A song is a hit when there are many good songs, but it doesn't mean that a good song can become a hit. A hit is a hit when it becomes a hit. I worked a bit as an A&R, which is the artist repertoire, and I listened to a lot of good songs, but few became a hit. And one of them was Homie. Do you remember the song Cheerleader?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that song was released in May.
And then
May for the first like 3 months of 6 months, nobody listened to it. And then Felix Jan, which is this like German DJ, remixed the song, and it started becoming a hit in Sweden, and then in Norway, and then in Scandinavia, and then it spread out to Europe, and then it became like a hit in many, many countries. So it's still, it's a very organic process. Even if you have the best team, it's still not guaranteed. I mean, even Despacito, it became a hit, but it became a hit like really out of nowhere. Luis Fonsi wasn't famous before. So, yeah, it has to be something catchy.
it's the playlist.
The editors. So there are, we have an editorial team, and they are divided in other sub-teams. So there is an editor for each genre, and there are editors like in different countries. So there are certain playlists that are curated by hand solely by those curators and music editors that know very well like the country and the music taste of that country and the artists in those countries. And then there are other playlists which are also done by the editors, and then the algorithm. So the algorithm is like this very complex mathematical formula, which for me it's tough to explain because I'm not an engineer, but basically it picks up the music is tagged. So the music is tagged by genre, by new releases. So it picks up like what's emerging, let's say what's being listened more to, and then it puts it in the top charts, for instance. Or if there is a new release, that's something that has been released in the last week, it goes into New Music Friday. But it's personalized based on your taste. So if you're a subscriber and you like a song, or you sing certain songs, and you follow certain artists, that all goes into your own personal algorithm, and then it creates like some of the personal playlists for you, like New Music Friday, or what's the other personal algotorial list, we call them. New releases for you, and so it's a bit of a, this is like the secret.
Thank you. So you use statistics to generate your playlists?
There is a lot of data. We use a lot of data. Yeah, so it's a mix of statistics and math formulas and just like a lot of user information that we have on the platform. And through the behavior of our subscribers and users. So everything like gets bundled together.
Awesome. So who uses your service most right now? Like which country are they mostly from?
The US is growing. So I would say North America, the Americas and Europe are big. But yeah, we're planning to launch a new country, but we have 200 million subscribers, 200 million monthly active users all over the world. Yeah.
Thank you. Awesome. So,
Right.
do you make different playlists for different countries?
Yes.
Different regions of those countries?
If the country is big enough,
Like say the United States of America, do you make different playlists for each state?
no. It's more based on genre. So we have a country playlist, we have a hip hop playlist, we have a top hits, like top 40s. No, but there is one big US chart playlist, and then there is the viral one, which has like emerging like songs. Yeah.
Awesome. So how do you think taste differs in Europe and America? How do you think music tastes?
Music taste is different. I think it depends on genre. Like there are certain genre which are more popular in the US, such as country, that are less popular in Europe.
Of course.
But there are other, because I think like music is so easily distributed right now, and we are such a global platform. Sometimes like the top hits, like they are very similar. So for instance, like hip hop, rap, is still big in a lot of countries. Yeah, I think like it many difference though in the regional artists. Yeah, so some European artists maybe they do not cross over in the US and vice versa.
What projects are you currently working on right now?
I am working on content acquisition, so on negotiating rights with labels and music publishers, so that we can keep their content on the platform. So the label and the music publishers, they take care of the artists, like they find the artists, they promote them, they focus on their repertoire, and then we work with them to distribute their content through our platform to the consumers. Yeah.
Awesome. How does Spotify as a company measure success?
Monthly active users, which means how many people use our platform every month. Yeah,
Cool.
globally.
Is there any secret to success at Spotify season?
Not one, many. Many. I would say no, just like focusing on a very good product that the customers like, and then obviously our algorithms and the mix of like to pick the music, and so to build the playlist and the mix of like algorithm together with also like editorial work, so to choose which music content to curate and how to curate on the platform.
Okay. It said that you never stop learning. Do you agree?
Yes, I never stopped learning.
What do you think a person can learn at 10 years old, 20 years old, 40 years old, 60 years old?
Anyone can learn anything at any age. It's never too early and it's never too late. I think what's important is to follow your curiosity and interest. It's like if when you are 10, you feel like you're passionate about something and your attention is moved by something and you have reached something like really keeps you engaged, then you should research and learn more about that field. So I think it's important to follow your instinct in the learning process. And obviously, like your attitude, like being aware of what you like and what makes you happy when you learn it.
What makes Spotify better than the competition?
Our product is cooler. We have better algorithms, we have better playlists. And I think it's easier to use. Yeah,
Sure. How do artists
and it's easier to discover music
new music
on the platform. Yeah.
because you have human people and algorithms
Yes.
working together? Awesome. So, okay. Well, thank you so much for agreeing to this interview. It's been
Thank
an
you.
awesome process. I guess we're done.